Hola, amigos. This is the one and only, and aren't you glad, Randy Jimmie James Bowles, or as my friends here call me, Randemonium. Now, why they'd want to call me Randemonium, I have no idea, unless it's because it rhymes with, let me think, pandemonium. I'm going to read a story to you. I'm reading it off the screen, and it's one I wrote myself on my WordPress blog. It's all about this little fellow that I'm holding here in my hand. He's a Mexican charro. He's a horseman. And as you can see, or can't see, I'm not sure, so I'll tell you, he's made out of little wooden beads mainly, although he doesn't know that. And he has a big felt charro hat, which protects him from the sun in the area where he originated, which is the Southwest, the border between the U.S. and Mexico, and or Mexico itself. And he's got a little green bandana, and I don't know how well it shows up, but he's got a lasso, a lariat, which he uses when he does his charro work. But he's not all work and no play. He's like everyone else. He wants to be loved, and that's what this story is all about. I'm going to read it to you, so you'll notice the screen gets a little brighter when I click over to my story, and then I'm going to actually read the words right off the screen to you, this little story, and I'm going to start right now. The title of the story is Help My Little Amigo Find His Companion, and that's actually what I want you to do. You've gotten a good look at him, and you're going to learn the story, and we need your help. Well, he especially does. So let me start the story now. I found this little pequeño charro, or little horseman, maybe 33 years ago at an antique mall. And it's amazing how much world folk art can be found at antique malls. With his red felt sombrero, his green bandana, and his lasso, he cuts quite a figure. The remainder of this little fellow is composed of wooden beads held together with wire. Plus he has hair made from a pipe cleaner. I think it's remarkable what a few little components can become when assembled artistically by the right person. Now, I imagine he was born circa 1935 to 1945. His outfit has faded with time. Heck, it's faded since I've had him. 33 years is a long time. I think he's just great. He fits right in with the rest of my collection of Mexican folk art and pottery. I love things made by the human hand. I especially love Mexican handicrafts. Over the years, I've had to downsize. I think a true collector loathes that term. I know I do. But due to moving from a 9-room house to a 1-bedroom apartment, I've dispersed quite a few of my collections. However, when it comes to Mexican art, I'm still in acquisition mode. When I see it, I buy it because, well, because I learned my lesson. Here's the thing. About 20 years ago, I found his female counterpart at another antique mall, and I didn't rescue her. Nope. I don't know what I was thinking. They probably wanted $7 for her. I'll bet I only paid 5 for my pequeño charro. If I recall correctly, the little senorita, also made of wooden beads, was adorned in a green felt skirt and perhaps a green sombrero. I definitely think she had a green motif going. She stood there looking so cute on the shelf, enticing me to take her to reunite her with her man. And what did I do? I noticed some stupid gigaw forgot all about the little caballero femenino, and that was that. When I got home that evening, I actually avoided the glance of my little charro. If he only knew how I screwed up. Of course, excuse me, I made about 8 return trips to the antique mall, combing every shelf in hopes of locating the female. No luck, amigos. So I ask you, my dear amigos, If you see the Picano, this is so hard to say. If you see the little girl, will you please rescue her and contact us? I'll send you a check ASAP. You know, I found a very similarly constructed bead doll, a little hula girl, on Etsy. But my guy doesn't want a hula girl. He wants a proper senorita by his side. I tried to get him interested. He looked at me and he asked, "What am I going to do with a hula girl?" I started to say, "Well, learn how to play the ukulele." But I thought better. You know, the funny thing is, I recently acquired my third ukulele, or ukulele if that's the way you're used to hearing it. Just want to make sure you know what I'm talking about. A Hawaiian uke. And I think maybe it's because, well, he's surrounded by ukuleles now. Anyway, very recently, my little friend said, you know, maybe I could meet the hula girl.